Yeah. Little bunny. Here, little bunny. Bilen. Du ser den fortsatt. Hey guys, welcome back to my van. Today we will be starting on episode 3. So I'll be finishing the bed, I'll be fixing the roof, and potentially some other small stuff that appears here and there. So I'm about to go to pick up some like wood and stuff for the bed, and potentially I want to build a little bench. So I'm gonna just do the math on how much I need of that. So I have my little measuring tape. I thought I had my book down here, but apparently I didn't. So I'm just gonna write down what I need on my phone. And then after that, we're going to, to pick up the actual materials. So there are like 2 different types of wood that I need for the bed. I need the actual construction, and then I need the small ones for like the mattress to lay on. Yeah, so I know how big the van is across. I know that it's 175, so I'm gonna round that up to 180. And then the legs, I think, are like 60 centimeters, so we're gonna double check that. I can't even remember the thing of the one that the mattress is laying on in Norwegian. Slats, it's the English word. So that's what we're going with, because what is it called? Ribbe is the Norwegian word, okay. So for the rest of the bed, I have used 1.5 by 2 and 2 by 2 for the frame, and then the actual little whatever it's called is like, I think it's a 1/2 by 1.5, which is 11 times 36 millimeters. And that's been working fine so far. We can lay 2 people on the bed with no problem. So I'm gonna just do the measurements for the bed and for the ribs, and then just count out how many I actually need, and then we'll do the bench after. Leg is 55, so I think I'm going to go with 60 so that we have a little bit of wiggle room. And then obviously I need 3 legs, so that's also 180. Okay, so I need a minimum of 12 slats. I think I maybe want them to be the entire width of the bed, which means that they're going to be 200 centimeters each. Which means 24 meters. Which is a lot. But they're tiny, they don't really take up any space. And then I need some like actual plates to go like here and in, and then around the wiggle barrows. And for the bench, which will go here, I think a nice, okay, I don't know how great this is, but it works. And then for the bench, I think like 45 centimeters is like a good sitting height. Yep, there's actually 60 and a little bit more. Do I want it to go all the way in? Because I don't want it to be too long for me to sit comfortably. This goes like to about here when I sit down. So that's like 52. And then the top is going to be, I want to make it a flip up so that you can have some storage down here. That's the plan. The last thing that I'm gonna measure is the ceiling. This is obviously what the ceiling looks like. These are like the supports for the roof. So they're gonna have to stay where they are. And I think, I don't know what I'm gonna do about a fan yet. If I want a fan or if I don't want a fan. So for now, I'm just gonna go out from the fact that I don't want a fan, and then we'll build the roof from that. So I know the entire length of the roof, and then I know the width of the roof is 175. So again, I'm gonna go with like 185 probably. I need construction wood to have like in between here, and then I also need some isolation, and I also need like floor or like roof paneling or whatever to cover up everything. So here we have 24 meters of 11 by 36. It's about 2 meters for each of the lengths. They come in lengths that are too long for my car, so I just had to saw them in half. Here we are. And I see some shorter ones. Maybe they're short enough that I can actually get them in my car. Okay, so these big ones are the construction for the bed, for the bench, for the roof. I have 16.8 meters of this. I did the math and it should be enough. All right, I also got these. Planning on using these for the sides here, although this is not straight, so I'm not sure how that will go, or if we can just do one from one to the other, or if we can move the legs, whatever it works, I don't know. And then also for the bench, which will be right there. And I'm also gonna pick up some more of these things so that we can have some more on like length, because the bed is kind of wobbly that way, so I want to get some more to secure everything properly. Okay, so I paid for everything and it was like $50 something, really not too bad. And of course I'm keeping all of my receipts so that I can go through, see what everything costs, and at the end of this I can also do a video about what the actual cost of building the van was, if any of you are interested. So I'm gonna go into Biltema now. I'm gonna pick up some more like brackets and some screws, maybe something to drink. Hey guys, I'm sorry if again it's a little bit loud. I'm headed to my brother's now to finish up the back of the car, at least as far as it'll go. If we get the bed, I'm happy. If we get the bench, that would be amazing. And I haven't bought everything for the roof. I just bought like the little, what are they called? Like the actual wood parts that are going on the roof that you can put the isolation in between and attach the actual roof to. I'm gonna try to film a little bit more today than I did last time, but I can't promise anything. I'm gonna try though, to at least get a little bit, because last time I didn't get anything. Hi, Kitty. This is my brother's cat. One of them, he has 3. Oh. Okay, we have a bench, so this side is going to be into the kitchen, so doesn't need to be anything here, and this side is into the wall. This side is into the bed, so I mean you can have something here, but you don't have to. So you can see that this part is screwed into, because the leg is going to be here, and then you can open up the bench from the top. I just did some new measurements for the bench, and it's a little bit too long. So I think what will happen is that the bench will sit like a little bit underneath, because it's like going to go to like here. So it'll probably just sit next to this, because there's 15 centimeters here that are attached to the bench before you get to the open part. So yeah, it's fine. Good morning. I am gonna paint a little bit today. This is the bench. I'm gonna paint this the same color as the wall. I also kind of want to fix these. This is from when I was carrying stuff around in the van to build things. And then this is from putting in the bed. And I do want to cover those up too. There's another one right there. But this one first. Okay, now I'm really done. I'm just gonna let this sit and dry. morning. I am going to try to work a little bit on the roof today. So my plan is to put the little things in between the stronger parts of the ceiling. As for like actually fixing it onto the roof, I think it's easier to have it going like down the van, but also for like actually attaching things to, I think it might be easier to have it across. So I'm not quite sure what is the better thing to do. I think for now I think I'm gonna have it that way. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna head out, get some more wood, and then I'm also gonna pick up a magnetic lock for the top drawer. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna find some isolation. I'm using grava, which is like glass fiber, which is also why I covered up my completely fresh tattoo. So I'm getting 50mm. So I'm getting one of these. Luckily it doesn't weigh very much. Good morning, or something like that. It is 11:30 and I'm once again on my lunch break. I'm gonna try to get those little wooden things up here. So I have a ton of these. These are 2x2s, and so they're 48 by 48mm, so that they can like sit like that. There is quite a bit of space up here, which was not quite the plan, so they like should be a little bit shorter on the sides. It should be fine. It's a car here, which is always fun. So I have this 3-pack of No More Nails, which is like a construction adhesive. So I have this. I also have some regular wood glue. This is from Gorilla, which is a brand of glue and tape and all of that stuff. I have some extra of these like little things that you have on the top, so that if one gets dried up I can just change them out. Got some more Sikaflex. Oh, also I painted this like turquoise, and it's not completely finished yet because I have to do another layer, so I still have the masking tape on there, so I'm probably also going to do that today if I have time. I used to be so good at this when I worked at a factory. After working in an office for way too long, I'm not very good at it anymore. Still got it, kind of. There we go. And we have glue. Okay, they definitely should have been shorter, and you can't see me at all. So they should have been short enough so that they didn't have to sit on the side right there. Maybe like an inch shorter. So I'm just gonna let the rest of them sit until I can go to my brother and I can cut these a little bit shorter. Also probably should have cut them in 2 because the roof is so bent. So basically that's all that I can do today. I'm getting winter tires put on the van today. No, tomorrow morning. And yeah, I don't know. I was really hoping to be getting somewhere, but I guess not. I tried. This hammerlack has been opened so many times, it's not very liquid anymore. It's literally more like working with a gel than paint. Okay, I'm gonna try to get that black off. So I have some brake fluid, which apparently is supposed to help. I have a microfiber cloth, and we're just gonna see how this goes. You guys, this works. Label off. Okay, I got all of the letters off. It's very clear what it used to say now, which it wasn't before. But that's okay, because this is just spray paint. But if I'm keeping the car, I will be hopefully spraying it down with another paint anyway. So I just booked a oil change and oil filter change for Tuesday next week, and also a just a check, because every 2 years in Norway you have to have your car in to like the Norwegian DMV and get your car checked that it is actually safe to drive, and mine has that in May. And what they go over is pretty extensive, so I just want to have someone go over the car now, so that if I want to keep it, if the things aren't that bad, I have like a few months to fix it and not just 2 months that you usually have. Because if you have previously, I think if you had the check, the actual control, which is the European Union car test something, I think. If you had that now, you still had until May to fix it, because May is when my car is supposed to go in. But now, if I have it now, I still only have 2 months, which means that I would have it fixed by Christmas, which is not a plan. So I'm gonna, I'm very excited for that check to see if what is wrong with it. If it's just, because obviously it's not a pretty car. But I'm very curious to see what is just cosmetic and what is actually bad. And if it is really bad, I will hopefully have this like in writing, so that it will still be easier to sell the car to someone who wants to fix it. I really do like working on the car, but obviously there are some things that I'm not able to do by myself because I don't have anything to like put the car on. So it gets high over ground. But okay, I got almost all of the black off. There's a little bit around the edges still that I have to clean off, but it is a lot better. Hey guys, so it is December 25th today, and I was editing this video and I realized that I never gave an update after I had the car in for a control to see what was actually wrong with it. And there's a lot of things wrong with it, so I have posted the car for sale. It's been almost 2 months now and it's still not sold, but then it's also not like the high season for selling a camper car in December in Norway. But I wanted to let you guys know what is actually wrong with the car. If you live in Norway and you want a camper car, it is still out for sale. It's on Finn. It's also posted on Facebook, both Marketplace and in a couple of like car and camper groups. So if you want to buy a car, you can just send me an email in the email down in the description, or on Instagram at chrisbeeblack. But what is wrong with it is the right brake light is not working. The right like plate light is not working. There's the wrong color on the right back light. And then it just says fog light switch. So I'm not sure if they mean that there isn't one, or if it is that it's not working, or if they can't find it, I don't know. Park brake does not work on left or right side, which I guess is the handbrake, like, yeah. Exhaust pipe is missing, the battery is loose, there is rust in the channel on the right side, both in the front and in the back. There is rust on the brake, I don't know, I'll post it here, like part of the brakes. There's rust on it, so it has to be changed. There is another thing that I do not know what it is on the right side, which is defect. And then there is a different thing that I don't know what it is on the left side that is not tight enough. So those are the things that has to be fixed. Lights and stuff is easier for me to change, like light bulbs, but especially like the channel, you have to be able to weld to fix that. It is expensive to have someone do it for you, and with such a big car, not all shops have room for it in the first place. I definitely want to do another project like this in the future. It was a lot of fun, but it has to wait until we actually buy a house so that we can have room, or I can have room to actually fix things at home by myself, because going to my brother who lives an hour away to fix things is not very convenient. So yeah, I could definitely do some of those things by myself. Probably the brakes and stuff too is something that I would be able to do. I bought this car just to see if this was something that I would like, camping in a car like this. And I have figured out that I do like camping like this. I got what out of the car, what I wanted to get out of the car. I realized that I like things like this and that I would like to make a proper one. But that is going to be from scratch by myself and not like a pre-bought groundwork like this one was, which was also a little bit affected by the fact that we had not very much time. So I now, before the winter starts properly, I would just like to get rid of the car. It is currently posted for 30,000 Norwegian kroner, which is about $3,000. I had a lot of fun, like I said, making this video and doing this project, and I would like to do it again. So I'm gonna end my camper van series here for now. If you want me to do a video about my expenses with the car, I do still have all of the receipts for things that I have bought. So if you would like something like that, you can leave that down below and I will do that video as well as like an episode 4. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and the series. And if you did, you can give this video a like, subscribe down below. I do other videos that has to do with travel as well. Not very much in 2020 though. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye!